One last World Cup run, but how would Luka Modric's final chapter end? Portugal struck first in Lisbon, and Croatia's only goal was a Diogo Dalot own goal on the opening day. A few days later, Luka Modrić provided the difference, scoring the only goal in a 1-0 win over Poland. Matanovic and Kramaric turned it around after Scotland struck first, sealing a 2-1 win. Croatia raced 3 goals ahead in Warsaw through Sosa, Sucic and Vatreni, but Poland battled back for a 3-3 draw after Dominik Livakovic saw red. Sucic's dismissal left Croatia exposed at Hampden Park, and McGinn struck late to hand Scotland a 1-0 win. Gvardiol's equaliser secured a 1-1 draw with Portugal and sent Croatia into the Nations League quarter-finals. Budimir and Perisic struck before the break as Croatia beat France 2-0 in the first leg. But the advantage slipped away in Paris, where France levelled the tie and edged the shootout 5-4 to progress. World Cup qualifying began in emphatic fashion with a 7-0 rout of Gibraltar. Pasalic and Budimir struck first, while Ivanovic and Kramaric both scored twice. The momentum continued against the Czech Republic as Kramaric scored twice in a commanding 5-1 victory. Kramaric's first-half strike then settled a hard-fought 1-0 win away to the Faroe Islands. Montenegro were next to fall, beaten 4-0 after a red card for Andrija Bulatovic helped swing the match firmly Croatia's way. The return trip to Prague brought a rare pause in the run, ending in a goalless draw. Back on home soil, Gibraltar were beaten 3-0 thanks to goals from Fruk, Sucic and Erlich. The Faroe Islands even took the lead in Rijeka, but Gvardiol, Musa and Vlasic completed another Croatian comeback in a 3-1 win. Then came the decisive night. Twice behind in Montenegro, Croatia fought back to win 3-2 and seal their place at the World Cup, with Vlasic delivering the late winner. The tournament opened with a tough challenge against England. Vatreni and Musa found the net, but Harry Kane's double helped condemn Croatia to a 4-2 defeat. Under pressure to respond, Budimir's second-half goal earned a vital 1-0 victory over Panama. That set up a must-win meeting with Ghana, where Sucic and Vlasic scored in a 2-1 success that secured a place in the knockout stage. Awaiting them there was Portugal. Perisic's opener briefly raised hopes, but Ronaldo's penalty and a stoppage-time strike from Gonçalo Ramos ended the journey in a narrow 2-1 defeat. Croatia's campaign was built on resilience. They recovered from Nations League heartbreak, powered through World Cup qualifying, and sealed their place in the tournament with a dramatic comeback in Montenegro. After an opening defeat to England, crucial wins over Panama and Ghana carried them into the knockout stage once again. Portugal finally brought the run to an end, but the bigger story was the final chapter of Luka Modric's international career. One of Croatia's greatest ever players signed off as he spent much of his career, leading his country onto football's biggest stage and competing with pride until the very end.